Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Space Engineers and the Amnesia map. So before I start playing the game again, I just want to go through a quick plan first, because once the game's running, time's constantly ticking away, and I'm getting ever closer to death. So my current situation, as a bit of a recap from previous episode, you can see in the background here I have my small outpost. It has an oxygen farm and tanks and the assembler refinery behind that with some solar panels on it. Now that's all well and good for the daytime, but for the night time, not so good. I mean, the oxygen tank should keep me supported throughout the night, because I think the day-night cycle is set to 15 hours for this map. So that means a pretty decent time in the dark. So what I need to try and do is either get a battery online to store the collected energy from the solar panels, or find a way to build a reactor, which I will only use to refill my suit's power and not any other operations, because that will consume too much resources and might kill me overnight. So I'm going to see if I can scout for some resources using my drillers and ore detector. I don't have enough materials to build a rover or a ship or anything, so I'm really on the line here. I might use a bit of sneaky third-person camera to get a bit of an extended view away from the outpost and see where the ore patches are. I've never played on this planet before, so I'm not too sure what ore patches look like, but we shall see. So if I hop in and go to third person and hold Alt and scroll out, oh my god, that is laggy. Alright, there appears to be some dark patches over there in that direction. I think that over there is just shadow. Is that an all rock over there? Over that one where my crosshair is? Might be. I'm not sure if the sun's going to rotate down over that sort of canyon over there, or it's going to rotate up and over. What is with the lag today? Jesus. I'll set my view distance down to minimum, as usual, just because you never really need to see further than 5k anyways, unless you're looking at really distant ships. Gold, okay, that could be useful. Let's have a look. There's the battery down there on the number 9 slot. I'm also going to get a reactor to see what I need. 100 reactor components. I don't actually know. Oh crap. What is with this? This is so choppy. What's going on? Oh my god, I can't even look around. There we go. That's a bit better. I'm not sure if I need gold. I'm going to mark it up anyways. So, head over to the GPS. New concurrent position. Gold! I only have 0.2% hydrogen, so that's enough. That's not enough even to ship me about at any great rate. I'm not seeing many other ore rocks. You know, it'd be nice if I had a camera on top of my base, then I could like zoom out and see where stuff is. I do have this, but this is kind of cheating. Yeah, it looks like off over to the right there's just sort of big plants, which I'm not really interested in. I'm gonna head over to this giant ore patch over here and see what happens. If I can get a bit of hydrogen. Yep, that's it. Ooh, don't hurt me. So, what do I need for a battery or a reactor? Even was a hatch. There we go. Production. Assembler 3. Is that an assembler? No, it's an arc furnace. I don't know how that works. Never mind. Production. Okay. A battery needs 120 power cells. I'm pretty sure I can come up with the other things easy enough. It's just the power cells. Oops. Wrong button. Power cells. 120. What do they look like? Is there any problem with having mods? Some of the parts start to get a bit confusing. Hydrazine. Oh, hydrazine. I wonder what that's for. Tank, cannon, ammo, thruster components, steel plates, solar cells. Not what I need. I need power cells. There we go. Iron, silicon, and nickel. So if we queue up 120, if we do have the resources for them, it'll automatically build them. Now that should be, I should be able to come up with everything but reactor components. Wrong button again. 100 reactor components. Now reactor components I've already seen. Yep, there they are. Now they need gravel. Gravel and silver. Oh my god, 2,000 gravel? Seriously? Well, if I refine some stone, shouldn't that just do it for me? Huh? Well, I don't know how to make gravel. Oh boy. Let's go and have a look. So the main things I need are silicon and silver. Weird texture holes. I've noticed that a lot recently since the new block textures came about, the new block models even. The way that it interpolates textures has been a bit weird, and they kind of phase out a lot. Please be silver or silicon, preferably silicon, because even if I do make the reactor, I've got to find uranium to fuel it. So right now the battery is more of my goal, I suppose. Right, pulling out my drill. Magnesium. Okay. Use current position. Magnesium. Is that all? Magnesium, magnesium, magnesium. Come on. I don't think I need magnesium for anything right now. I'm just checking because sometimes these ore patches can have multiple materials in them. Give it a decent scanning. Magnesium. If we don't have silicon or silver, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'll probably just die. Come on. Now what I don't get is why this patch of rock is dark anyways, because if there's no ore on the surface, why would it be dark? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Wow, this is bigger than I thought. Still magnesium, come on. I need something else. Anything. Nickel, okay, that counts as being something else. Not the most useful. Well, it's good for magnets, I suppose. But it's not silicon. More nickel, more nickel. Wow, this ore patch is massive. I mean, really big. Look at the size of that. I'm only on the edge here. Okay, the grass is freaking out as usual. Silicon! Ooh! Okay, found some. Awesome. Alright, now I can't dig straight down, like Minecraft, never dig straight down. Silicone! Because I don't have the jetpack to get back up. So, what's the plan? Where's like the closest bit of silicon I can find? Okay, I'm gonna wait till I'm right on the edge of it, and then I'm just gonna dig like straight across. There we go. All right. In fact, I can't. Ooh, okay. There we go. Is this what rock looks like? This looks different. Nickel ore. Alright, I'll take that. That looks like rock. It is stone. Ugh, battery's full already. Let's drop the stone. Oh crap. Okay, now I can't move. Okay, I have the automatic ore pickup mod, which might actually have just screwed me a bit. Still though, voxels seem to be performing better. Usually they're just a pain. Alright, let's drop the stone again. In fact, let's just drop the nickel as well. I don't need it right now. Silicon. Alright, back at base. Let's put this... Oh, I've still got my lights on. Let's put this silicon on to cook. Okay, let's just do that. I brought a little bit of nickel. Did not want to do that. Is that... Oh, that's why. Refinery. On. It's not actually going to suck any materials in because it's currently off. Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh god, it's not doing anything. Why? Have we got power fluctuations again? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's turn off everything. Oh, the vent's off. Vent off. Furnace off. Assembler off. Cryo chamber. I'll just do a quick... no, I can't because there's too much power usage. Oxygen tank and farm. It needs power, so also needs power. Oh, it's filled. Good. Completely. Yeah, I know what the required input is, but are we meeting that requirement? That's what I want to know. Small cargo container. That doesn't need power, really, does it? Ah, crap. Have I got room for any more solar panels? I don't think so. No, I've got 128 solar cells, and this thing takes 64. Okay, that's good, that's 2 more panels. The only worry is taking materials out of storage for this might detract from the potential battery building later. Still nothing. Weird. Oh, it's refining. Yes! Awesome. And this is powered. Oh, wicked. Okay, good. My oxygen is still depleting. Why is that? I don't get it. Because it's off. Tank. There we go. This is confusing. Why is it not doing it, or now is it power throttling? Okay, 100%, good. Tank. Still not. Never mind. Power cells, we need iron, silicon and nickel. Let's get rid of these. Iron, silicon and nickel. Iron, I suppose we can break down from some steel plates, which we'll have to do from here. Silicon we're getting now, and nickel I'll have to get from over there as well, or motors. Yeah, what do you guys think about the change in battery usage? Like, you know, beforehand you built a battery and it was empty, and then you could deconstruct it whenever you wanted. And the new system that they implemented a while ago is that a battery starts with a quarter of its charge, but then if you destroy it, if you grind it down to place it somewhere else, then some of the silicon is destroyed, some of the power cells, which means you can't rebuild it again for free. You have to go out and get more silicon. Personally, I don't like it. You know, I think if you could deconstruct like complicated refineries and other stuff without consequence, then you should be able to deconstruct batteries. I don't mind them being empty to begin with. It's more of a convenience thing why they did that. It's like, you know, if you're planning to make a battery-powered ship, you can just use batteries. You know, you don't have to get a reactor on it to begin with to kickstart it. But I enjoyed that. And I preferred it because I thought, yeah, okay. You know, battery power's not perfect. It needs a bit of help. There we go, that's as much steel as I can carry, or as much steel that's actually here. I don't need that gold that's over there. I can just leave that. How are we on that? Still building. Okay. Production. Can you disassemble? You know what? I'm not sure how many steel plates I'll need in the end. Where's the assembler? There. Okay. Disassemble. Oh. That'll be 6,006 iron. I need 1,200. So let's not do that. 2,100. Okay. That's fine. So now we shall turn the assembler on. And now we're power throttling. Or are we? I don't know. Let's have a look. I can't actually tell. It's not making any noise. Cryopod still says yes. Production. Okay, fine. Oxygen tank off. Oxygen farm off. Refinery off. Can you actually do it, please? Solar panel output. Okay, current output 93 kilowatts. So say about 100 kilowatts each. That's 7. Okay, we have 6 panels. 100 kilowatts each. Assembler needs 500. Shit, do we not have enough? Oh no, we do. Only just. It's just not making any noise, which is weird to me. Ah, there it is. That telltale beep noise and stuff. Good. Right, that's that done. Now, can we turn the refinery back on? No, let's turn the assembler back off. There we go, okay. How much? We need 120. We have 300. Stop that. Let's do some nickel instead. Oh, there's the gravel. Duh. Alright then. Control panel, refinery off. Assembler on. Okay, let's move this silicon to the assembler. Now we just need the nickel. Alright then, and then we have a battery on our hands. head back over here and get some. Alright. Nickel, here we are. Yeah. Yeah, picking up every single rock after you mine it's kinda boring. Whoa, whoa, hang on. There we go. I know there's some down here from before. Ah, great, not this glitch again. Never mind. Already full. And back we go. Do I have anything I don't need? I have stone. Don't want you. Rejected. Disowned. Whatever you want to call it. Just stay away. There we go. Nothing but the tools in my inventory and a pocket full of nickel. I don't need anything else right now. I don't want to waste that space. Ugh. This terrain's a bit annoying. I'm glad I'm parked down in a valley. It looks like it's fairly smooth slope up there. Shouldn't make it too difficult to go exploring for more ore. More ore. Okay, this music right here reminds me of Harry Potter 2 when they're out in the spiders. And they're out in the woods and all the spiders are there like creepy as fuck, especially if you don't like spiders. I don't mind them. Small ones. Big ones creep me out with the big googly eyes. Too many of them. I mean, if you thought it was creepy with just one person staring at you, try like, 3 or 4, because they have like 8 eyes or something, or more. Couldn't care less, it scares the shit out of me. Alright, back to the base. Let's put this, the assembler. Okay, so we need to turn the assembler off and the refinery on. But we need it to be doing nickel, not stone. I'm going to take the stone out actually, I don't want it to interfere with anything. No, it's just going to suck it back in. Oh, you suck. You know what, fine, just do it. Take that long, right? Right. I wonder how much production modules cost and power efficiency modules and stuff. I can't remember which does what, which is not great. Come on, make that gravel. I don't need gravel for anything other than the reactor components, and since I'm building a battery, I don't need that either. How much have we got? We need 240. What else do we need for that battery? I need steel plates to start it. I don't know why I can't build anything here. I mean, I know I need steel plates for it, but once I pick them up, it still won't let me do it. Weird. It's just... weird. Is it the terrain? I don't really want to hollow out too much. I just did, because it's still not working. Just a really weird voxel annoyance. I could build stuff on here, but the platform's a bit too small, and what I was saying about batteries earlier, I want to place it out of the way. Now I can place stuff here. No. No. Okay. Oh! Metal! There's a block down here. Buried. Ah, much better. Jesus Christ, I was wondering when I'd solve that problem. Does that give us enough space? Yeah, it can't be attached to anything. I'll just do that as well. Well, it can be attached to the floor, but I don't really want it to be attached to anything, because what I'll do later is... Oh, I missed one. Is I'll put a merge block down, and then I will be able to airlift it elsewhere. Construction components, those power cells. This goes for other batteries as well, you know, they can't be connected to each other. Especially. Come on, 30 nickel, is that all? 240, damn it. Construction components. Power cells and computers. Ooh, we need more computers. That might need the gold. Okay, so now it's just power cells. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this even further and put another one down, because what I can do then is have one on discharge and one on recharge at all times. Need some more steel plates as well. There we go, so now it's just computers and power cells. I'll queue up 120 more. Where are they? There they are. There we go. Yeah, it means we need more of everything. But we'll get around to it. What do computers need? Oh, iron and silicon, not gold? What? But gold is, you know, electrical conductor. Why? There. What do solar cells need? More silicon. Okay, so nickel and silicon are going to be the main big materials for me, I think. And now we wait. I may as well go out and get more nickel. In fact, you know what? I'm going to grab up all the materials I can carry. Like 100 of each. Glass, construction components. Suppose motors. Why not? Gonna see if I can build some productivity modules on here and speed it up, or reduce the power consumption so I can have the assembler going at the same time. So let's drag out the production blocks. Okay, it doesn't count. Annoying. Projector's not a production block. Not really. Oh yeah. The guns. Just type module in. There we go. Productivity, effectiveness, power efficiency. Okay, so I can guess what the power efficiency one does. One of them goes faster, but uses more power. One of them uses less ore to get the same materials, and one of them, you know, uses less power. Productivity, I think that's speed. Is speed really an issue? I don't know, I definitely want power efficiency. But do I want... because that means I could run more things at once. We're not... are we struggling for ore right now? I mean, that ore patch over there is huge. It's absolutely massive. So do I want speed, or do I just want effectiveness? I think I want effectiveness. You know, playing the long game here. That I'll put 2 of each down on this. Steel plates. Ah, more steel tubes as well. I don't have any more of those on hand. Okay, so I need to shut down... Oh god. Shut down the refinery. Tell the assembler... Oh, it's building some. Yay! To build me a steel tube. Thank you. Oh wait, I actually need it. It's no good at just sitting there. Okay. And now I need steel plates and steel plates. You need steel plates for everything. You really do. Let's call it 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh god, that's most of our iron. It's not ideal. Seriously? 4. And then 20 on top of that. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't. I just don't have the resources just yet. I mean, it's a nice idea. You know what? I'm going to leave them as blueprints for later. Because I don't want to use more power if I don't have to. Now I know that the assembler can only do 2 modules. Well, not 2 modules. It can do. It has room for 4, but it can only do 2 types. I think that's the ones I have. No, it's not. It can't do the effectiveness module because that's basically saying use less materials. Maybe it can. I don't know. Use less ore to make the components? Or does it? I don't know. Then the only thing is I can't tell until I build them. I'll just have to check later. Give me some juice. No, that doesn't work anymore, I forgot. Turn on the oxygen tank. There we go. 100%, good. And turn it off again. There. Just a bit. Arc furnace off. Assembler on. Oxygen farm off. Good, good, good. Cargo container. Yeah, I kind of need that. Alright, 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 alright. How are we on the nickel front? It's not... Oh, because I changed, right. We don't have enough nickel, which means we need to switch over again. Turn that on, turn you off. Just make sure it's actually doing it. Yep. Good. How much do we need? 392. We're nearly there. We're a third of the way for getting 1 battery. We have the resources, but we just don't have them yet. And I'm going to do to flatten this out a bit. Just make it a bit more of a platform. Words. Don't need to get on top of here, on top of the refinery anytime soon. There we go. Everything's looking alright. Be nice if this moved, but you know, given the game's got issues already with multiplayer stability, I'm not getting my hopes up. It'd be nice, a nice feature, kind of like how the turbines move and the atmospheric thrusters, but it's not a huge deal. You know, it's got to be encased and pressure sealed and airtight and everything to make sure that the materials aren't what's the word I'm looking for? The materials aren't like corrupted or mixed. I thought I turned you off. I did, because it just powered me up, but why is it? Eh? Cryo C. How come it goes from A to O? Cryo chamber. Okay, it's gone. Am I being stupid? Am I just not seeing it? Yeah, it's I can't see it in the thing anymore. Show in terminal. Yes. I've got to see it. Weird, it's just gone. There must be some kind of bug, 'cause it should be between B and E, because it's a C, you would think. Never mind. I'm not going to do any more additions to the base because it'd be a waste of steel plates, and we need them to break down into iron so that we can make the power cells. This is really tricky. There's a lot of juggling. Do we need an arc furnace? I'm gonna go with no. I mean, because I know iron's a pretty valuable resource in the game, but it's just not necessary. And I know we need an assembler, but now the base is lopsided and I cannot have that. Spinny spin spin. Let's put this junk back in here. That might allow us to build the power modules now. There. Because productivity is pretty important, especially in a race against time like this. So give me all of that and them. And we'll grind you down. That was painless. I thought I was going to have to go back and forth, dropping off materials and stuff. Production. Nope. Assembler. There we go. Symmetry. It's a beautiful thing. Is that the right way up? I don't know. If I don't look, I won't know. Then it won't bother me. I've looked, I've seen, it's horrible, it's ugly, yeah. Okay, which way does it say assembler? No, 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 yes, there we go. Okay, so it's assembler that way. Put it this way, and it's the right way up. Simples under the hole. What are those joints? I'm not going crazy because I'm on my own. Marooned, well not marooned, you know, just stranded. on a desert planet. No rum to speak of. Definitely not going crazy. And done. You can have all of that back, sir. 80. I mean, I don't mind going back for more. It's just the power issue. I cannot, in good conscience, put the productivity modules down because they would increase the power usage. I'm sure they would. Of course, I don't have steel plates because I put them all back. Okay. 100 of everything-ish. Sure. Is that everything? No, it is. Good for me. Okay, that's a power module, so now I should be using less power. More steel plates, steel tubes, which I don't have just yet. Steel plates I could do. So now if we go to the control panel, go to refinery, power efficiency is 150%, which is good. It means it uses less power. Beforehand it was something like 500 kilowatts, now it's 300-ish. 2008. Okay, not important. Can we turn the assembler on? Oh, it is on. Oh. Not enough yet. Refinery off, turn that on. I'll take that. What I could do is shave bits off the other modules. Shave a couple of materials off it. Control panel, refinery. Oh, no, it's all the way down to 250. Good. Can I do that some more? How much iron do we have? 280. You know what? I think I'll just go for one battery. I don't want to strain it too much. What are we looking for here? 80. Whoops. Yeah. Should be 124 we end up with. Okay. We've stopped. We don't have the nickel. We don't have the silicon. And can't support both at the same time. You see, okay, so this has only two figures here. The productivity, which is the speed, and the power efficiency, which is the amount of power it uses. And the refinery has 3, so you can't do effectiveness modules on the assembler. Good to know. Which is a shame. I suppose it makes sense. I'll grab those 40 and just add it. I was thinking if we didn't have all of them, we could still construct it to a certain point. Damn. Need more iron. Just don't have enough. Or nickel. Well, we're getting there. We have 120. That's almost enough. I don't know where to get any more iron from. Do we need the oxygen farm? Not really, because we have the vent, which is under there. You know what? I think we're going to scrap it. Let's ditch everything else. Let's go for it. Now I know that iron comes in more forms than just steel plates. It also comes in construction components and metal grids and steel tubes and all the things. I have way too many small steel tubes. Okay. Let's see if we can get a power there. It's over here now, isn't it? See if we can't get a power module on here. I know I need the steel plates. I've dumped everything. So bad. Number 9. Nope. There we go. Nope. So I lost my way there with my mouse buttons. There we go. Oh. Damn it. I really want to do this. Oh, no, no, no. 42 out of 80. We just don't have the iron deposits anywhere. I'll not see them at all. I'm going to cut as many corners as I can. Don't need floor here, don't need floor here. If it's under a module, if there's floor under a module, get rid of it. I do not need it. I suppose we could do the cryopod as well. Oops. Not really. Yes. Whoops. Wrong button. Inventory. Ditch that. Gonna retract the platform ever so slightly. Where's my battery? You know what, I should just stuck where I was because it had production and power right next to it. Battery, there you are. We have one. If it's here, I have to cut everything around it. If it's here, I'll just cut down the solar panel and build it back up. It's not too bad. Get rid of this, get rid of that. This. Just put one ramp down. Super skip time. Oh, you're shitting me. I just destroyed those power cells. Oh, you see what I mean? It takes you by surprise, because everything else in Space Engineers, you grind down, you build back up. You grind down, you build back up. Again and again and again. And you never notice it. So I just lost 40 power cells because I wanted to put them in a different place. I've not even built it yet. Come on. Give me a break. Still not got enough nickel. 240 we need. 176. Okay. I think the more modules you have on here, the effect is kind of lost. Okay, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna steel plates. I'm not gonna bother. Instead, I have no idea what to do. Should I build one on each? Cut down the power usage of both, because what is it? It took the power efficiency down to 150, so it added 50%. And then with the second one, it took it to 224, so that's almost 75% added. Okay, so it looks like if you have them all on one, then it's better. The assembler needs 560. Refinery needs 250. I am struggling. 190 out of 240. We're still good for silicon. We have enough. Just need one damn battery. I still can't tell which direction the sun's moving in. Everything is off. Apart from that. I've turned off practically everything. And I still can't do it. I have 6 solar panels and I'm barely surviving. There's a bit more metal over there I'm going to try and get. Which I missed beforehand. It looks like plants from a distance, it's just a similar colour. I mean, all of these plants look black even though they're a really dark shade of green. I see you. There we go. That should be all the iron from around the base. Yep. Pretty sure. So now if I put another power module on here, will it increase it even further? Or will it not be as great? Okay, good. I've got enough steel plates. Construction, small and large tubes. Construction, small, large. Motor. Did not see that before. Now let's go from here. Why not? Now what does it say in the control panel? Refinery. 334. So it's added 110%. That's good. Still not enough. Oh shit. Let's do this. Let's turn the oxygen tank on. We've taken like 0.1% off, which is good. Vent off. Power module's on for obvious reasons. Cargo container may as well be on because it's storing everything. 228. Nearly. We need 10 more and then we'll turn you off. In fact, we have 1 already. So when it gets to 239-ish, then we'll turn it off. Come on. Where is it? There it is. And... no, there we go. Refinery off. Assembler on. There we go. And now it will build. Okay, we are lacking some serious iron. Inventory, if I go ahead and put those remaining steel plates in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have at least 1 module on each. That way, if something's online, it's not going to use quite as much power as it did before. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . actually need the thingy. I can disassemble most of these. How do I right click it? Yeah, I want to remove, disassemble, say 200. I don't think we need that many. Anything else I can get rid of? Scrap metal. Eh? Oh yes, we're doing both at the same time. Awesome. Have that scrap metal and convert it into a bit more iron. Yes, cooking with gas now, boys. I could do with another assembler to be disassembling and assembling at the same time. Okay, we only have 20 iron. No, we don't. Can't you suck it all in first and then do it? Like, it says we have 8. Okay, now it has stopped. Disassemble. You. Where do those small steel tubes go? I'll put some more in. Okay, not. Never mind. Never mind. It'll do its own thing. How much do we need? 900. How come it's going down? Oh, because that's... What? That's how much will be gained, I suppose. So we're at 400 and rising. Good. Ah, too many steel tubes. That was the problem. I've not got enough to build another assembler right now. But I will as soon as I can. I just realised that if I did have them where I did, then the upgrade modules would kind of cut into this space here. I'm not a fan of that development. Let's grab those up. Are we 900 yet? No, 600. Alright. That's the same speed. 700. Oh, 5 at a time, seriously? 5. Plates are more useful than tubes. So we'll get rid of the tubes and see what we are left with. What's this over here? Oh, explosives. Cool. It's a shame you can't, like, use them like proper explosives, like, you know, stick them to walls and blow them up. Small charges that will, like, destroy the block that they're connected to, but that's it. Either that or you can just build a warhead. Be done with it. 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, stop. Good, okay, that's enough. Now we need to keep refining more nickel. You are good. Yeah, you can see it's building up slowly, but then, so it's 240 now, but then it sucks the next 2 in. What I'm going to do, just to save me the hassle, just have it all, please. Now, do we have enough? Yes, we only need 170. Oh, we did it. We're going to make at least 1 battery. Sit in my pod and charge. Doesn't work. Oh, I thought I said oxygen high for a second. Yeah, it does. It says oxygen high. Why? It shouldn't, because... yeah. Does that mean I can take my... Huh. I can breathe in here normally. Okay, that's why. 26. That's... How about ye? And, which one's more built? They're both at 15%. But neither of them have power cells. Well, this one does now, but beforehand, neither. Come on, you can do it. That's good. Cuts it down a couple of 100 watts each. Got enough to run both at the same time. I wish this thing would go faster. No, I'm just going to sit in my pod and wait. Should be able to, yep, I can indeed check the inventory from here. Good. Because I don't want to use oxygen from my personal tank if I don't have to. What was that? Making weird noises. That's really disturbing, the noises I'm making. Oh, shut up, please, it's really unnerving. Come on, keep going. 34 to go. Okay. Iron and nickel to mix it detector components. I'm thinking about making a thing, ore detector, which I could just crank up to the maximum and see where any nearby ore is from the base. Because my it'll have a longer range than my drill. But blocks, small blocks really. How much would it take to build me like 2 or 3 wheels? Interior turret might be useful in the future because I do have asteroids on. Ah, there we go. 3x3 iron and nickel, is that it? Or is it not? Yeah, it is. Wow. 5. Okay. So if I want to whip up a few big wheels to get me around the place. Alright, I'm going to queue up, what was it, 120 more? And then 100, yeah. Oh, it's really disturbing, that noise. I keep checking my health to see if I'm actually taking damage. Stop scaring me. Whoops. What the hell? That's if you press V or is it G? It's G. Has to be G. Yeah, okay. There's no objects. Oh shit. I don't have a med bay. I have an oxygen tank, but not a med bay. Is that enough? Please be enough. Oh god, I need the computers, I forgot. 19 computers. Plus, Oh, okay, not for you. I'm not going to make the mistake of deconstructing it and then putting it back in there. No way. 19 computers. Production. Computers. 10, 11, 12, 35, 39. Flip. Blippity flap. Nickel and iron. We are so out of iron. And we should be refining more nickel as we speak. Indeed we are. Come on. On this go, please, please, please. Yes, we've got it. Oh wait. Stupid me, the computer's there already. Yes, we have a battery. Oh, finally, I'm going to set you to recharge. What's that? Fully recharged in 4 days. So it is collecting power, thank God. We can put those computers back. I used a few, but not enough. Are there any more additions I want to make to the base? I don't think so. I mean, as long as we're running everything at the same time, I'm happy. That's my only concern, I think. Alright. We are collecting power. Stored power, 700 kilowatt hours. And it can store 3 megawatt hours. Okay, it's only going to store if there's spare power. So if I turn the assembler off, because we're not actually... What are we? Are we? Yeah, we are. Ow. Bash my hip against the desk. 5. Nickel, we do have enough of. Okay. Just do some of that. And while that is going on in the background, I think it is time to end. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a battery on our base. How amazing is that? It looks nice as well. I've not seen one of these up close yet. That's a nice thing about playing the game after a big update like this. It's a lot of nice discovery bits. Although I still think they need to change this this interior view, because it's wrong. You know, it's a big single window, not 2 slits like it was before. I guess some like Fallout scenarios or something on the workshop, where the crowd pod next to you gets opened up and you know, stuff happens. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, because why? Can't guarantee that everyone here has played Fallout. It's just not someone's taste. Not everybody's taste even. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, please like the video. If you disliked it, please let me know why in the comments before hitting that dislike button. If you would like to subscribe to keep up to date with all my content in the future, please do. Much appreciated. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon by donating, please head on over there and do so. It really helps the channel out and keeps me afloat and not dead, I suppose, not starving. So guys, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next time, if I can get my camera to stop. There we go. Bye!